morning and welcome.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to see this room packed like this, my God. The excitement in the city is growing, and we are ever more appreciative for everyone in the room. And we just look forward to our future. It is so much brighter, and it's because of all of you here in the room. And I just want to say on behalf of myself and my colleagues, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And together, the city of Coatesville is rising and we're growing. And the county, I just want to say thank you to our county commissioners, because they've been so instrumental in the growth of the city, in the projects that are moving forward. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge them. I want to say that because of the gentleman that will be coming behind me, our city is so much safer. The crime has gone down. The community has come out and has really become a part of the forward momentum that we're experiencing. He's our chief, he's our friend, and he will now come before you and say to you what he needs to hear, needs you to hear. So with that being said, Chief Laufer. And might I say, he's not just Chief Laufer, he's the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year.
That's something to try to live up to. No pressure there. But thank you, Sonny. Thank you for inviting me and the Coatesville. I'm sorry? Oh. My? Slide. Oh, my slide. I'm We actually took that photo last year, trying to incorporate sort of what symbolizes the city of Coatesville. We thought it really kind of drives home what the city has to offer, and ties us back to some of the history of the city, where we come from, and our roots as a steel town. Those of you obviously are all familiar with where that picture was taken, but we have that on as our cover for our Facebook page, and we use that quite a bit, trying to promote the city and what the police department can do for the economic redevelopment of the city. So we're happy to be here. Sonny, thank you for the invitation to be part of the group here this morning and to just speak briefly about the city of Coatesville revitalization, the role that the law enforcement community can play in that revitalization. We are happy to be part of it. We hesitate sometimes to necessarily take credit for reductions in crime. Linda was gracious enough to mention that we have had a good run here for a while where our violent crime is down. But you have to be careful about that, because there are just so many factors that go into governing crime and crime rates, and as you're all well aware, statistics can be made to say pretty much anything you want them to say. So if you're going to take credit for the good years, what happens if we have a bad year this year or next year, where we may be unfortunate enough to experience some violent crime or unfortunately some homicides? I guess we have to take credit for them too. So we are reluctant to necessarily sell ourselves as being the reason for the reduction in crime, but we will take it and we will run with it as best we can. We're proud of what we do here in the city of Coatesville with regard to law enforcement. We like to say that we partner with the community, we don't police the community. We believe that is an important role for the police department in any community, and particularly here in the city of Coatesville, given some of the history here in the town. So we are excited to be a partner with our community, not to be necessarily policing our community. So how do we do that? How do we truly partner with the community? We understand that our role with regard to the economic development part of the equation. Means that we got to make sure that people feel safe to come into the city, to purchase a home, as we just heard from Mr. Gorman here, talking about purchasing home and driving up home ownership. People have to feel comfortable coming here, that they're going to feel safe, that their kids are going to feel safe. The business owners have to feel comfortable that if they come in here in the city and put their hard-earned money here and take a leap and open a business, in order for it to be successful, they have to feel safe, their employees have to feel safe, and the people that are going to patronize those businesses have to feel safe to come into the city and do just that. So, you know, that really is the role that the law enforcement community, that the City of Coatesville Police Department can help to accomplish here in Coatesville. Other ways that we're trying to partner with our community is our TIP 411 program. For those of you who may not be necessarily familiar with it, I have some cards here, and Sergeant Alice in the back has some cards also. But that's our way, sort of a modern day way of crime watch, of town watch, of getting people involved in their community. You know, what we found with the millennials, if you will, not that I see too many in the room here today, just saying. All right, there's a few. But what we found with, you know, with our modern technology and those of us that are not necessarily millennials but may have embraced some of that technology, is that a lot of people feel very comfortable sending a text message as opposed to making a phone call today. So our tip by text application is totally anonymous. You can download either Android or Apple. You can download the app for the Coatesville City Police Department for free. Put it on your phone, and you can anonymously text information to the City of Coatesville Police Department. It's totally anonymous. We cannot trace it. It's through a third-party vendor that runs that program, and it's been quite successful here in the city. We have solved a lot of major crimes that had information has come in, some of our homicides and such. But more importantly, it seems to be the quality of life issues that concern the everyday residents that they take advantage of that TIP 411. It's not meant for 911, for 911 calls, for emergency calls, but it's a great conduit to keep the community involved and to keep the information flowing to the police department, even if it's just because you see trash on your street and you want something done about that, because we all know what trash does. Trash breeds crime. So, you know, that whole broken window theory, I think, does have application here in the City of Coatesville. So please, if anybody has any questions on that, Sergeant Alice here this morning has a lot of the flyers and would be happy to help you download that app to your phone. One other thing I'll just mention here this morning. Unfortunately, the report is actually too big to put on our Facebook page. We tried it, but it's actually too big. So we do have copies available at the police department. But every year we prepare this is our 2018 annual report. As you can see, it's pretty thick. But it talks about everything that the police department has done the preceding year in 2018. It has our statistics in there. It has our UCR statistics, uniform crime rate, that we have to report to the FBI. It has our stats. It has all of our community involvement, all of our programs that we partner with the City of Coatesville with. And it's really a great way to see exactly what the police department has done and is doing and continues to do to try to help the revitalization of the City of Coatesville. So we're excited to be here. Sonny, thank you for the invitation. And we will continue to partner as best we can. We're excited about all the different things I think that we're going to hear about coming up here this morning, but all the different things that are finally seem to be kicking off here in the community. Projects that have sort of been on the back burner for a long time are suddenly on the front burner, and we're excited about it. And we want to see great things happen here in the City of Coatesville, and definitely want to be part of it. So thank you for the time this morning.